So we got a problem here. I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna fix it yet, but it's a bad problem. This gate ripped. It broke. It's just it's pretty bad too, man. See, it's never done, y'all. Y'all see that? And I don't know why they tied it off like that. I'm gonna have to do something here. Damn, man. I'm gonna have to, yeah. I don't even know what I can do based looking at it from right here. I'm not sure. But everything done come loose on this ramp, man. This ramp. I basically need to take this ramp apart. I mean, why would they tie that? I don't understand why they would tie that. Why not use a freaking big ass hook? You tie that. You got a hook right here. Why do you even need this? I mean, you got the rack. I mean, I don't even understand that, dude. Why would you tie it? You got a damn hook on both ends. Just curious as to why. That's what happens when you got guys that work for you, and it ain't their fault the ramp's broke. Don't get me wrong, but why would they tie this onto that? Why wouldn't they just use the freaking hook right here? Like their knot's gonna be better than a freaking hook. I'm gonna see if it'll fall. I'm gonna see if what I'm gonna do, y'all. What I'm gonna do, y'all, is I'm gonna see if it'll. I'm gonna see if it'll lay over in the trailer, and then maybe I can work on it on the trailer floor. I don't remember if it goes all the way in or what. I can't remember, but I think it will. So. To get it flat, then maybe I could get some of this stuff secured up. I don't know. Y'all don't like being under the Bobcat either, y'all. You know? But, somebody that's got to pay for this kind of thing right here, well, you got to charge more than me. Just saying. I'm just saying. Come up like I want to, or the sack go around. Either one, don't even matter.
All right, man, I hope this fixed it, but, you know, you never know. We'll see you tomorrow. Y'all have a good evening.
And I didn't have to fix. I didn't have to pay to get the trailer ramp fixed. Hey, these are things that cost you money. These are things that cost you time. And if you can fix it yourself, you can cut grass cheaper. You don't have to, but you can, and make the same money that somebody would have to pay. You know, I can cut the grass cheaper than somebody else, because somebody else would have to pay to get the trailer ramp fixed. Matter of fact, some guys, the trailer would be in the freaking shop right now. And wouldn't even be able to run with that trailer. So that's saving money where you don't even realize you're saving money. So, you know, the ability to fix things and to have the right tools to fix things in your field is critical, because downtime is, you know, if me and Drew only had one truck today, then we would not be able to run and do as many properties in the same time. See, so the ability to be able to do, you know, him do 3 or 4 by himself and me do 3 or 4 by myself is critical, you know. But, you know, y'all know what it is, man. Let's just try not to count my blessings yet, because the trailer is going to have to get fixed and it's going to cost me some money. But I would venture to say that if I were to take that trailer to a metal shop, right, I'd be willing to bet y'all that to replace that ramp or to fix that ramp, it would probably cost me about $500 and probably 2 weeks of not having the trailer. I mean, that might be a little of exaggeration on 2 weeks, but it very well could be. It very well could be. Maybe, you know, and to replace that ramp, I bet they want, you know, $600 or so. I think by me fixing it myself, that I'll save $400 to $600. So, and I don't have any downtime. You can't put enough emphasis on that. So, if you don't know how to fix nothing, you need to learn. You know, need to YouTube. All right, y'all. So y'all know I fixed the ramp last night, and I did tell y'all. I gotta ask Drew. I gotta get it on video too. I got to ask Drew. Good morning, Drew. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
So, why don't y'all tie that on the end of this?
I don't know. By the time I walked over here, he had already.
Does that make any sense? Look at this hook. Look at this big boy hook.
I figured there was a message behind it.
Why? I mean, I don't understand why you wouldn't take that hook and hook that to the handle. And then look, you got another big boy hook on this end. Y'all put somebody.
No y'all. No y'all. Well, why would I take the time to untie? Why would I do more time untying that?
Exactly. That's what I was saying. I untied it from the thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I'm looking at the end of this thing, and I'm like, this thing right here will hold like 6,000 pounds.
I mean, I could have stopped in the yard and untied that and took a minute and then rigged it up, or just left. So I just left. I'm
like, yeah, I get it. I'm just curious as to what the thinking process. Why would we use a belt that probably has a weight capacity of maybe 300 pounds, and you got to tie a knot each time you let the ramp down, or have a hook? And I'm like, what the hell? Okay, guys, good morning. So it's crap in the truck is what it is. Driving me crazy. Oh man, these trucks start getting just full of stuff. Okay, so good morning, y'all. It's Wednesday morning, and it's me and the Drewski this morning. The other guy has a doctor's appointment or something he had to go to at 9. He'll be hollering at us after he gets done, and we'll just kind of see how we can incorporate him into the day. Okay, so a couple of things I want to clarify on the topic I was talking about yesterday there at the end when I was talking about that customer and I called that customer, you know. So I just want to make this statement, you know. Well, I know that there are going to be guys that come back and say, well, you know, you can get a Bobcat for, you know, $300. I think one guy said $250. Well, they advertise that, but if you don't have a way to haul the Bobcat to your house or to the job, wherever you're working it, I don't see you getting away for anywhere close to $300. So another thing I wanted to touch on real quick. So y'all know I called the lady out there, and you know, me and her had that talk, and I told y'all I was going to think about what I was going to do. Well, I thought about it, and if I'm not doing the lawn anymore, then I'm not doing the Bobcat work. And yeah, I mean, I think I said that, but I wasn't 100% sure, and I'm sure now. So I try not to make rash decisions, you know, based on my feelings at the moment of, you know. So, you know, when I buy my equipment and, you know, bigger equipment and, you know, lift, Bobcat, and all the attachments for the Bobcat and all that there, you know, well, my thinking is when I buy them is my equipment is for my customers. Okay, that's why I buy equipment. It's for my customers. Now, I will jump outside of my customer base, you know, if I feel like it, or if I feel that it's lucrative enough, or you know, or whatever. But I don't have to, right? You know, and you know, being a business owner, you know, you have a lot of choices that you wouldn't have if you were an employee. You know, and they don't have to make sense. It's just how I feel. You know, I don't have to you know, run my equipment for anybody but my customers. And considering I got over 90 customers, regular customers, and I know a lot of people, you know, I've been able over the years to build relationships with my customers and stuff, and be able to, you know, use my equipment just for them. And with that being said, you know, then they get a better rate. If you're not my customer and you call me for Bobcat work, I'm going to charge you more money than I charge if you are my customer. So, you know, and no, the Bobcat's not in the shop. I took it by the shop to have them look at a hydraulic line leaking, and they told me it was going to take that it was a pretty big deal to you know, to get to this hydraulic line and all. So when I had her on the phone, I was in the middle of all that. So, you know, and I'm not going to tell her no different, you know, whatever, you know. But I'm not going to be doing that property anymore, and so therefore I'm not going to be doing the Bobcat work anymore. And just to give you a little backstory on that particular customer, I've been doing that property, y'all, out there for about 6 or 7 years, okay? So this is not like a 1-year customer, you know. This is a 6 or 7 year customer that, you know, that wasn't thinking nothing about, you know, firing me pretty much because I went up on $40 when they added 50% more work. So, you know, that just tells you a lot about the history there. This is not like a 1-year customer or whatever that didn't know me. I've done numerous work for them over the years, and you know, and I'm not upset that they bought a lawnmower. I mean, you know, I'm okay with that. I mean, you know, you can't get mad about that. You know, the number got too high for them. You know, now whether they gonna be able to buy a lawnmower and maintain the property well without tearing the lawnmower up, well, he better buy a good lawnmower. If he thinks he's gonna go down to Home Depot and buy a tractor mower to cut that property, well, they'll be calling me. And see, I'm not gonna take that customer on, because I won't take that customer back no matter what, even if they decide to spend the extra 40, you know, the extra $40 I was gonna charge. I'm not even gonna take that customer back then, because, well, they was on the cuff of getting dropped by me anyway, and but I was not going to leave them in a spot to where they didn't have nobody to cut their grass. See, they were going to leave me in a spot to where they was just going to put a big void in my day, you know, and not even tell me, you know. And I don't like that crap, man, you know. And I don't, you know, so by them, you know, trying to be a little shady with Ray, well, it's not cool, man. Not cool. But that's some of the things that you deal with, and that, like I said, that was a long-term customer that I had a great relationship with, you know. So, but they felt some sort of way when I went up on the number. And I don't know what they thinking. I've been doing a property for the same number for 6 years. I mean, you know, everything else done went up. I mean, you know, I haven't done a cost of living price increase or anything, man. You know, so I don't know what, you know, they were thinking. What it is they were just going to keep trying to squeeze. And I wasn't gonna let them do that this season. But again, I know I'm getting off the subject because I was thinking about something else. It's funny when you're doing these videos, sometimes your mind just goes to something else that you forgot about or think about or whatever. So yeah, but my equipment, number one, is for my customers. You know, because I buy my equipment based on my customers' needs, and so I can count my money and count the dollars, and you know, be able to you know, make a living, man. You know, you got to be able to make a living at this crap, man. So yeah, y'all.
got a lot to do today. It's going to be a long day because we're trying to get ready for the lift job tomorrow. Like I told you guys yesterday, I got a lift job I picked up yesterday, and I told the guy it would be, you know, a week or so. And so once these folks started playing games about, you know, about me doing their lawn and the bobcat work and all that crap, I just told the guy, I called the guy that wanted the tree lift work, you know, that I could do it on Thursday, you know, and which would have been the same day I would have had that bobcat out there at that one. So, you know, and he said, that's good with him. Tomorrow, we will be running the lift, you know, way. So tomorrow we'll be running the lift, $1,000 day. You know, I don't think the lift's going to actually run no more than a couple of hours. You know, and that's a new customer. Not, you know, he's new this year, so we'll just see how that goes. But that's another reason why I was so easily able to decide that I'm not going to do the bobcat job out there in Fairburn, out there at those people playing games. So, you know, it is what it is. I don't worry about it. And y'all see the trials and tribulations that I go through dealing with customers on the regular. And every season, you drop some, you win some, you lose some, you get more, you lose some. You know, it's a never-ending evolution to get to where you want to be. I need to drop that one. I needed to drop that one last year, and I know people say, "Well, you're just saying that because they done bought a lawnmower." Well, if you look back at some of my videos, yeah, they have been on the cuff for a couple of seasons now, and I just haven't been able to do it because, well, logistically it didn't make sense because I was already doing a couple more out that way, and now I'm not doing a couple more out that way. I'm only doing one, and that one is 20 minutes on this side of that one. And she's been my customer. The other one that is on that route has been my customer since 2009. So I'm not going to stop doing that one. She's much more reasonable than the other people, and she has given me a cost of living rate increase without me even saying anything. When I first started doing her property in 2009 or 8, somewhere right around in there, I was charging her $90, and now she pays me $130 a trip. So, you know, it's went up $5 a year pretty much, and there's no games about the timing. She pays when I go out there today. I'll do the one today, and she'll leave me a check for this one and the next one, and the check will be $260, and it's like clockwork. You know, I don't ever even see her. So on the first one, I tell you what, this one right here, this is easy. I'm spraying pay dividends. So last time I was here, she gave me $30 extra to spray, and I would have sprayed anyway, y'all. You know, I would have, but spraying over here really pays dividends because we're probably going to save about 45 minutes over here on this job, on this one job, because I sprayed last time. So I got paid to spray, and now we're going to pay even more, because now we can incorporate another property on the day for the 45 minutes we're going to save over here. Anyway, I got to get back to it, y'all. Peace out. All right, so we might have broke a record on that last one, y'all. We was there hot, you know, 45 minutes or so. Well, the other guy didn't show up today. He asked, and he's supposed to call me, and I ain't heard from him, so that's kind of throwing us a little bit behind. So the video is going to be kind of spotty today. Anyway, we're moving along. So now we just got to the two big ones over here, mostly all cutting. So I'm going to let Drew get the backyard of one of these done, and all the weeding done on one, and then I will send him on to go do the bed and breakfast over in downtown Noonan, and then we got 2 more homeowners right next door to each other down there too. So if we can get all that done today with just me and him, maybe one more. I'll probably hit one more on my way over there to meet him. So we're gonna let him get some of this done. There's a lot of not acreage, but you know, there's a lot of square foot over here to cut, and so my thinking is let him get the weed eating done and cut the back, and then I will cut everywhere else over here because it's all mower riding, and who better to ride a mower than me? Just saying. Yeah, man. So we all, you know, it was a bad day for the other guy to have this stuff to do, but he didn't lay out on me. He told me yesterday. So, well, he texted me last night. So, you know, it ain't like he stood me up or nothing. It's just not a good day for that because, you know, I've been trying to do a little extra just so we can have a free day tomorrow to go do the tree trimming job. But we're going to do the tree trimming job either way. I'm going to be preparing for that this afternoon. But the more work we get done today, then the less chaotic our Friday's going to be. Friday's already slap full, so anything that we don't do today, we're going to have to move to Friday or maybe incorporate it tomorrow afternoon, you know. But not having a third guy out here today is going to hold us back from doing probably, 3 or 4 lawns. This already held us up to see if the other guy would have came. I would have taken him with me on the ride out there to Fairburn to do the one that me and Drew did. And then Drew could have already be started on all the other ones that are real close by downtown here. So yeah, all right, y'all. It ain't going that great today. I mean, you know, we got, but better than it could be a lot worse. If I had not sprayed last time on these properties, we would be a lot worse off. But yeah, I'm stoked about the tree job. The tree job that I was telling you guys about yesterday, it's $1,000. So yeah, I tell you, ideally, man, it'd be sweet to get over there today and actually do some cutting and get some of the stuff on the ground, so when the guys pull up over there tomorrow morning, there'll be something for them to do. Because I can do that pretty fast. Just hauling it off and everything that requires a lot of time. But, you know, and that's a prime example of doing a job, you know, by the job. I know a lot of you guys have been telling me, don't do it by the day, you know. Well, you're right, man, and you're right for a lot of reasons. And one reason that I'm seeing is when I do work by the day, like Bobcat stuff by the day, then I'm pretty much the Bobcat do boy for that homeowner for that day. See, and that is unacceptable to me as I'm learning, you know. Because doing it by the day, though, you know, if your number's high enough, I guess it's good. But see, for somebody like me, and I'm not any better, you know, or worse than anybody else, but the way I think and the way I plot and plan, it doesn't pay dividends for me to do anything by the day, okay? Because I got a lot of experience with tree work. I got a lot of experience with bush hogging and things like that. Just a lot of experience in general. And so I know of ways to do things that are time saving, big time. And I'm always thinking in those terms, you know. So when somebody gets me at their property with the Bobcat for, you know, $8.50 a day, then they're getting a steal because I could probably do the work that they want me to do. I could probably do the work that they're paying for in, say, 3 hours. But when I do that, working like I work and bringing the right tools and guys, you know, everything that I bring to the table, well, and a strategy to do the work, you know. But when I pull up on a job and I'm doing it by the day and the homeowner is all over the place about scope and about this and that, then it makes it where I'm wasting time running the Bobcat longer than it has to run to make the same amount of money. You know, the Bobcat needs to run minimal time to make good money. Minimal time. So, and if you're good on a Bobcat and you have the right attachments, that's the key. The biggest thing that I see when we were talking about the rentals and stuff, y'all, is the fact that you're not going to rent a T190, a Bobcat T190, not around here, and you know, you're not going to rent a Bobcat T190 with all the attachments I got, the grapple bucket, tooth bucket, stump bucket, flat bucket, bush hog. You're not going to rent all that and for $300 a day. I know I heard some of the guys say, well, yeah, you can. Well, where? I'd like to see the receipt for that, because I don't believe that, man. You know, now they might advertise for that, but see if you can get out the door like that. But just does not pay dividends for me to work by the day. It's so apparent now, more so than it was a year ago. Pulling up over here where the Drewski is, and yeah. So he's got the little mower and the big mower. See, I really can't even go down here and start on these other ones without the little mower. Well, I guess I can. That's probably what I'll do. But I'm seeing that for me to do things by the day, I can't. It's just not smart, man. If you're me. To some people, maybe it is. But to a thinking guy, a guy that kind of thinks and plots, you know, it's not the best route to take. You know, it's just not. There's a lot of things that I can do in the course of a day that they would not even be thinking about, you know. So, you know, and if you own a machine like I own, it's hard for me to be, you know, for them, pretty much, when you do it by the day, pretty much what you're doing is they renting you and the machine for the day to do whatever task they want to do, or they think they want to do, or whatever. That ain't the way to do it. That is not the way to do it. Because they don't know what the machine can and can't do, and they don't know what I want to do with the machine or don't want to do with the machine. You know, they might think the machine can, you know, do this task, and they'll try to incorporate that in the scope of the day. And I'll look at that task and say, hell, I would charge $400 just to do that one task. See, yeah, can't be the personal Bobcat do-boy. You can't be. Not when you own a machine like that. I mean, you can, but you ain't gonna make good money, and you're gonna rag the machine out. And in the beginning, you know, you got to work by the day just to kind of get a bead for what the machine can do and shit. Okay, that's a wrap, y'all. 2:45, man. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't even know how much money we did. We ain't no slouches though. You can believe that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and make me a Sammy, y'all. It's ready. Peace out.